Hi, this is LuckGod. Long time since I've made a bat rep, but yeah, life gets in the way. This is going to be a game between myself and my friend Andrew. We're both practicing for SmogCon next month. The scenario we rolled up was fire support. For terrain, there's a hill on the far left of the board, a wood on the left near his deployment line, rough terrain in the centre of his deployment line, a wood on the right hand side, and a wall roughly in the middle on my side of the board. The Trolls list is eDoomshaper, which is Doomshaper 2. He's got a Rune Bearer, and in his battle group he's got Molg, Rock, an Earthborn Dire Troll, an Axa, and then he's got a min unit of Stone Bearers with the UA. He's got Janissa, a max unit of Burrows, and some Whelps. And his objective is Arcane Wonder. I'm running eCaine with a Squire and Ace. I've also got Reinhold, a Journeyman Warcaster, Rupert, Epic Iris, Alexia and the Risen, a unit of Gun Mages with the UA, a unit of Rangers, an Iron Holt, a unit of Boom Howler and Co, and a full unit of Sword Knights. Trolls have first turn. Rush Animus goes up on a few of the War Beasts. Refuge gets put on Molg, and Wild Aggression on the Earthborn. The rest of the Fury that Doomshaper had goes into the Stonebearer unit. Janissa moves up and puts a wall for Doomy to hide behind, and the Borrowers run up. Signar turn 1, most things run up. Caine puts Heightened Reflexes up on the Boom Howlers, and he casts Magic Bullet onto Ace, and then he moves up behind the wall. Ace moves up and shoots at Rock using Trick Shot. He puts the Trick Shot into the Stone Bearer, but it fails to kill him, and then he chooses that Magic Bullet goes into the Stone Bearer as well, which kills it. Boom Howlers use Call of Defiance for 4 up tough and run. Journeyman Warcaster puts Arcane Shield on the Sword Knights, who run up as well. Alexia moves to be in position to collect corpses should anything of mine die, and she creates a Thrall which runs and hides behind the forest on the right of the board. Rupert moves up and puts Tough onto the Rangers. Trolls turn 2. Rock assaults a Ranger nearby, and his spray manages to clip 3 Sword Knights. He only manages to kill one of the Sword Knights, and the Ranger he kills in melee. Rock gets Rush put up on him, and he charges into a Boom Howler. Through killing and using Goad, he kills 2 or 3 Boom Howlers and makes a Ranger tough, but it passes its tough check. He then refuges away. Doomshaper then moves up, he feats putting Primal up on Rock, and he uses Primal Shock to kill a Boom Howler. The Borrowers then move up and shoot and kill a few more Boom Howlers. The Earthborn, which started near the forest for rough terrain, so he gets +2 to his movement. With the feat he gets additional movement, and he manages to charge into a Boom Howler, and then he kills and goads, kills Epic Iris and goads, and manages to get to eCaine, but due to a couple of past tough checks from Boom Howlers, he had to buy extra attacks on them, and that wasted some of his fury, and Caine manages to survive his attacks, but he does reduce Caine down to 6 health. I kind of underestimated a Mat 8 boosted to hit rolled Earthborn there. So Signar turn 2, and I've got an Earthborn next to my caster that I have to deal with. Some of the Gun Mages kill some Burrowers, but they make a ton of tough checks. An Iron Holt, an Iron walks up into combat with the Earthborn, so she only needs a 4 to hit rather than an 8. She manages to put harm on it. Holt shoots a couple of Borrowers, but again they make tough checks. Boom Howler moves off and to the right and uses Rage Howler, catching all of the heavy war beasts. Alexia then walks around Caine and her new risen that were all boom howlers last turn attack the borrowers but fail to achieve anything. She then fires attacks boosting damage, and after the first bit of damage is done to the Earthborn, he spawns a whelp, which causes her to miss 3 of her attacks over the next little while. I'll probably aim to kill that as soon as it appears next time. I forgot to take into account the arm buff the Earthborn gets from being next to a wall, so even after the 15 plus risen she had are all used up, the Earthborn's still alive on around 10 health. So Reinhold moves up, reloads eCaine, and he finishes the job and gate crashes away. Ace then uses a thunderbolt shot to move Rock further away from my army. The Rangers and all shoot into Rock and the whelps that he spawns. There was no point trying to even hurt Mole because I just don't want to make him faster. The Sword Knights then charge in and they do some more damage to Rock, and some of them engage Mulg. Rupert then puts Dirge up on to the Sword Knights, so combined with the Rage Howler from Boom Howler, that makes them effectively defense 16. Trolls turn 3, and the Warbeasts have more fury than Doomshaper can take, so Rock takes a frenzy test and fails. He fails to hit the Sword Knight, but he frenzies onto. Doomy moves up and primal shocks 2 of the boom howlers that are in Mulg's way. Mulg then also has primal and wild aggression put up on him. He charges into a boom howler and kills a boom howler and a ranger and goads his way to get closer towards eCaine, but he runs out of fury just out of range of eCaine. It's like an 1/8 of an inch, I think. Signal turn 3, and that was a bit of a lucky escape. So at this point I'm thinking it's assassination time. I already have a ranger within 5 of Doomy, so they all try and shoot at Doomy but they don't really achieve anything. Anaya moves up and fails to put harm on him, she just missed. There is a Sword Knight engaging Doomy, so he took a free strike and dies, and the rest of the unit get out of the way. I have 2 of them go base to base, blocking line of sight to eCaine from Mulg, so eCaine can move past Mulg without incurring a free strike. I have Rupert run up exactly 10 in front of eCaine to be a charge target for him. Reinhold reloads eCaine, and then eCaine charges into Rupert, giving him line of sight to Doomy, not obscured by the wall, so it's anything but double ones to hit him now. He shoots his initial shot into Rupert and Rupert survives, and then he feats and uses the rest of his shots to shoot into Doomy, and eventually he kills him for a signal victory. This was a very tense and down to the line game. I felt I made a few personal errors during the game, nothing rules related, but there were a few times I left models out of command, which gave me less attacks, and it was unnecessary. I should have been paying more attention. I also completely forgot to swap Arcane Shield onto eCaine later on in the game, but it turned out it didn't end up mattering, but it's just a stupid mistake that I shouldn't be making. Thanks very much for watching the Bat Rep. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll have some more out soon. As I said at the beginning of the video, going to SmogCon next month, which we're all pretty hyped about. I'll be trying to make some more Bat Reps while I'm there.